And Robert, I was watching Trent Grisham last night thinking this Yankee team has a different personality right this year. Check out the split since 2020 for Trent Grisham. And we always show the details of the Juan Soto deal. He was, and Maze and I were talking about this morning, he was the last name, CY and D-Ro, that you mentioned.
Yep.
And not anymore. A career year from Trent Grisham so far.
Well, let's get into trust tree.
Okay.
2015, he's a first-round pick. So having success in the big league is not shocking him and shouldn't shock a lot of people. But he cratered for a couple years offensively in San Diego, and he was a throw-in the Juan Soto deal.
It got to the point to where he comes over to the Yankees as
a defensive replacement.
He's a defensive replacement. He's the guy who's going to come in, 7th inning, we have a lead. Hey, let's put Grisham out there in center field so he can go out there and make some plays on defense, but we'll hide him in the lineup if he gets an opportunity. Every blue moon, we're not expecting anything from him with the bat right now.
I listened to his postgame last night. They asked him what changes he made in spring training. He said, the biggest change I had to make was mentally.
Yeah.
Buying into what my position was going to be on this team, how I could add value, and how I could get better. I mean,
does that give you a certain level of freedom, though? Like when you're coming in and you're saying, you know what? They're not counting on me to be the guy with the bat. So let me take all this work I put into the offseason that nobody's even thinking of me right now.
Let me just go.
Come in, let my production speak for itself, and then I'll get off started hot. I'm gonna be one of the guys.
Get into the tape. We gotta give this guy love. This has been a fantastic story in the early going for the Yankees. I mean, you can't deny it. The guy is putting up monster numbers. We know the defense. We got it. He plays elite defense in center and can go get him. He's made some crazy good catches out there. But the offense, pause this real quick. Bring up the weighted runs created plus. Look, come on. Aaron Judge, Polanco's been on fire. Freddie Freeman, Alonso, Jonathan Aranda, Shohei Ohtani, and Trent Grisham, who you thought was your 4th outfielder coming out of spring.
He's going to be an all-star this year.
What did I say?
He should be an all-star this season. The way he's getting off to this start, I don't think it's a fluke. I understand we always have the conversations, baseball, golf, you are who you are.
Yeah.
And we've said that for so many players, but it's been proven time and time again that's not necessarily the case. We've seen J.D. Martinez. We've seen Justin Turner.
We've seen
players make adjustments to where this could stick for him. Maybe not to the point of you're a 1,000 OPS guy every season, but he can be an offensive force moving forward.
I want to get into 2 at-bats during his hot stretch, certainly last night. Jason Adam, pause this real quick. He was with Team USA in 2023. When I tell you this is one of the greatest human beings I've ever come across in the game, he is certainly one of them. And he will do anything for the team. You need me to pitch in the 2nd, I'll pitch in the 5th. I'm a Swiss Army knife. I could spin it for days. I would just love to pick his brain on, you're going to see 4 changeups in a row here.
Yeah.
Okay? And I know Grisham, we're going to get into it. Grisham's been on the heater all year. I just love to know when you quadruple up on a certain pitch.
Yeah,
run this one. So he goes change up. We're in a 1-1 count. He goes change up again. He rips it foul. I was shocked he went back to it.
At this point, the changeup, if you're throwing a changeup to a hitter 4 times in a row,
run that back. Run that back.
You
want to feel yourself? Trent Grisham. Who's doing this bat flip? Let it run. You're not sneaking that by. He catches it and then get off.
Oh, I like that.
Pause this.
To Jason Adam, just real quick. It shows that we give too much credit to pitchers. Jason Adam, one of the best changeups in the game.
Yeah.
The first one he threw to Grisham, yes, if you can continue to throw that exact same changeup, yeah, you'll get him. But big leaguers you don't have the ability to be perfect. So Trent Grisham not making any adjustment, he'll take that big swing and miss right there and just hope that the next one is a mistake and clips him right there on a pitch that's just a little bit in off the plate.
This was a great at-bat a couple of days ago, earlier in the year, where I just want to take you through like him adding value. All right, run the first pitch. He sees the third baseman back. Oops, maybe. Fouled it off. Now let me go to work. Seth Lugo has 13 pitches to cover. He gets himself into a heater count right here, 3-1, takes the 3-1 heater, says, I'm going to get it again, gets it, and rips it. 92 bomb.
When you look
He's getting heaters, pause this. He's getting heaters and heater counts. We talked about this in the office. Like, I wasn't a guy that had to sit on soft stuff in count leverage.
Right.
I was getting my
I was the guy, if I come in my first season, you see a dude, $180, walking to the plate, you get in the hitter's count. If you get towards the bottom of the Yankee lineup, or you see Trent Grisham, who hasn't had a lot of success in previous years, you know what? I can't afford to walk Trent Grisham right here. I have to challenge him and see what he can do. And right now, he's doing it.
All right, let's see what he's done. He's done anything different with his stance. Eric Nays, researcher to the Stars, dove in on this. Fantastic. Yeah, he's definitely opened up a little bit. April 27th of 2025, you could see his front foot completely opened up from June 6th and May 28th of 2023. Give me a side angle.
You know what this tells me, D-Rose?
Pause it.
At some point in a player's career, if you haven't been able to have the level of success that you want, you have a realization to where, you know what, I can't do it all.
So I'm gonna focus on what I do good.
Boom. I'm gonna focus on what I do well. I'm gonna go ahead and open up, give myself a little extra clearance in here.
He's narrowed himself up a little bit.
On this inside pitch, and if they make them, if they can execute their pitch on the outer black 3 times, tip my cap. I can go the other way a little bit when I need to, but my main goal is to be able to drive this outer 3/4 all the way to the inside corner of the plate and drive it out the right field.
And I'll never know for the life of me how you don't use batting gloves holding a wood bat.
It's crazy.
Those guys are on another planet mentally for me. I would have helicoptered through this thing down the first base line every time up if I'm Trent Grisham. So he's gotten bring up the metrics board. Let's see. So in 2023, he came up to the plate. He was 2 degrees closed. Distance between his feet, 19.5 degrees. As of 2025, he is 20 degrees open. That's a massive change. Distance between his feet, he's still in that athletic position that he needs to be in to be effective. So let's keep it rolling. Get back into the tape. Let's love on him. We always know he could do this. Almost to a fault. Almost to a fault. He was one of the top guys, CY, in taking strike 3 looking over the course of his career. Okay? So he had the lowest chase, but sometimes it would get him in trouble because he assumed ball. Not the case anymore. He's been way more effective hitting balls, but huge exit velocity. So bring up the next 2 boards. Lowest chase percentage since the start of 2020.
This is the biggest advantage that he has, in my opinion, because you can always work the other way. If you've proven to yourself and to the league on your good seasons or bad seasons that one thing that you do know, you know the strike zone.
You know it.
You know the strike zone almost to a fault, to where you find yourself taking this pitch.
He was getting rung on, looking.
And you spend your life fighting with umpires about the strike zone, even though you're right, but you're the one who have to make a decision on, I need to change my strike zone. And if I'm a guy who has a good feel of what the strike zone is, I can actually make a shift and say, you know what, I'm gonna be over-aggressive, because I naturally have a good eye. So if I'm gonna be over-aggressive, that's not gonna turn into me swinging at pitches that are bouncing halfway to the plate, or swinging at pitches 3-4 inches off the plate. My eye is so good that when I get overly aggressive, it actually gets me locked in to where I'm swinging at strikes and I'm trying to do damage.
Bring up the hot change me to the hard hit. Players who rank in the 80th percentile or higher. Exit velo, whiff percentage, chase percentage.
Maikel Garcia.
Maikel Garcia. He's gone to a little toe tap that's lit him up this year. We'll get into him eventually. But Trent Grisham on this board. One thing I love, and I try and tell the kids at home, when you've bought yourself no think, don't think. What do I mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? If guy's struggling with command and you get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts, sit bow and arrow heater, middle cut. You're gonna get it 85% of the time. And if you throw something spinning, just spit on it. Easier said than done, but he's doing exactly that. Merrill Kelly, let it count, 3-1. Don't overthink it. I'm getting a heater. Short porch and right. Pause. 1-0 Yanks, top of the third, 2-0 count. He doesn't want to walk him.
What are we waiting on?
Left on left. He's throwing you a bow and arrow heater right here. Run it. Go. Got him. He's not missing him. Now, Aaron Judge can't sit 2-0 cookie, but Pepio, come see him, 2-0. Top of the first. You got to prove to me you can take my stuff deep. He's doing it relentlessly. Give me the pull side slugging leaders.
Wow.
Trent Grisham's at the top of the list.
This is what I was talking about earlier, like knowing what you do well.
Yeah,
like if you pull the ball as good as Trent Grisham does, don't waste your time trying to battle everything, trying to shoot the ball the other way. That will happen naturally for him. He has an oppo homer this season.
He does. Off Falter, right?
But his strength is getting the head out, pulling home.
That was your
do that well.
Right.
That's all I did. That's all I did.
He wears his hat on the top of his head as well.
He's an interesting cat. There's no denying that.
7 of his 10 home runs this year have either tied the game or given the Yankees the lead. Also, he's going to be a free agent next year, so he's having a he's picked the perfect time to have this kind of season so far to the start of 2025.